The rap world is on fire, and 50 Cent has just thrown gasoline on the flames. Fans are shocked. Emotions ran high. And the internet can't stop buzzing over his latest explosive move. After months of Eminem haters relentlessly criticizing the rap icon, 50 Cent has finally snapped. And this time, he's not holding back. Social media erupted as 50 unleashed a barrage of fiery statements defending his longtime friend and collaborator, making it clear that disrespecting Eminem comes at a price. The energy is electric, the tension is real, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Sources close to 50 reveal that his anger has been simmering for months, fueled by online attacks, misleading articles, and even comments from fellow artists questioning Eminem's relevance. It's personal, insiders say. 50 feels like he has to protect Eminem not just as a friend, but as a legend who shaped the game. Clips of his livestream rant have gone viral, leaving fans divided. Some praise his loyalty. Others warn that the intensity could spiral out of control. With every post, every story, and every reaction, the drama intensifies. The rap community is watching, and the question everyone is asking is, how far will 50 Cent go to defend Eminem, and who will get caught in the crossfire? One thing is certain. The saga has only just begun. The tension had been building for weeks, simmering under the surface like a storm waiting to break. 50 Cent, a man known for his blunt words and fearless public persona, had been watching quietly as Eminem faced relentless criticism from all corners of the internet. Fans, critics, and even some fellow artists questioned his relevance, dissected his lyrics, and debated whether the rap legend had lost his touch. For most, these were just opinions, passing chatter in the endless scroll of social media. But for 50, every word felt like an insult to a friend, a brother in arms, and a legend who had shaped the very culture of hip-hop. The breaking point came during a particularly volatile live stream. 50 Cent had been tagged in post after post, each comment more disrespectful than the last. His patience, already thin, snapped. "Y'all don't understand what you're talking about," he bellowed, pacing his home studio, the walls echoing with the force of his anger. "Eminem isn't just a rapper, he's a king, and I'm not gonna sit here while people try to erase his legacy." Clips of the live stream spread like wildfire, racking up millions of views in a matter of hours. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the hip-hop world collectively held its breath, sensing the storm that was about to fully erupt. Friends and insiders who witnessed the event firsthand described a scene charged with raw energy. 50 was pacing like a caged lion, one source revealed. He was furious, but it wasn't just anger, it was loyalty. Every word he shouted was a declaration that Eminem deserved respect. The atmosphere was electric, and it didn't take long for whispers of phone calls, meetings, and private confrontations to leak online. Rumors suggested that 50 had personally reached out to industry heavyweights, warning them about the consequences of disrespecting Eminem, making it clear that his patience had finally reached its limit. Even Eminem, who usually remained calm and distant from public disputes, could not ignore the escalating situation. Sources close to him reported that he was both moved and concerned. "He appreciates 50's loyalty," said one insider, "but he doesn't want things to spiral out of control. He's focused on music and family, and now he has to navigate this growing storm that 50 just unleashed." Private conversations between the two reportedly revolved around strategy, ensuring that emotions didn't compromise their reputations while still making a clear statement to those who had been disrespectful. The tension spread beyond the live stream. At a recent industry event, rumors swirled that 50 confronted critics face-to-face, his voice sharp, his gestures emphatic. Attendees described whispers of heated arguments and pointed fingers, with 50 making it clear that Eminem's legacy was untouchable. Some tried to mediate, concerned that the confrontation could escalate, but 50 was determined. He wasn't just defending Eminem's music, an insider explained. He was defending everything they had built together: the respect, the history, the culture. Social media, as always, amplified every action. Clips from the live stream and backstage events were reposted endlessly, each one dissected by fans, influencers, and gossip accounts. The commentary was relentless. Some praised 50 Cent as the ultimate friend, someone willing to go to any lengths to defend a legend. Others criticized him, warning that his intensity might create more problems than it solved. Arguments erupted across platforms, with hashtags trending worldwide, dividing fans and stirring debates that spanned hours and even days, adding fuel to the fire. Insiders hinted at secret studio sessions between 50 Cent and Eminem. The rumors suggested that they were recording a response track, a musical statement that would address the haters and assert Eminem's dominance in the game. Fans speculated endlessly. Would it be a subtle lyrical rebuttal or a full-blown diss? The excitement was palpable, with every post and comment feeding the anticipation. Even casual observers of the rap scene felt the tension, sensing that this wasn't just another feud, it was a defining moment in hip-hop history. Backstage and behind closed doors, emotions ran just as high. Family and friends of both artists tried to calm tempers and prevent unnecessary escalation. One source revealed that 50 Cent had called close collaborators, pacing and venting his frustrations while emphasizing that respect for Eminem was non-negotiable. He was serious, the insider said. He made it clear that if anyone crossed the line, there would be consequences. It wasn't just words, it was a warning, and everyone around him knew it. Meanwhile, Eminem reportedly watched everything unfold with a mix of pride and apprehension. He appreciated 50 Cent's loyalty, but the public nature of the outburst made him cautious. Sources claimed that he spent hours analyzing how the situation might affect his image, his brand, and his personal life. He didn't want to be drawn into petty arguments, yet the magnitude of 50 Cent's defense left him feeling both supported and under pressure. The tension between staying above the fray and responding strategically became a delicate balancing act. Industry analysts began weighing in, offering commentary on the implications of 50 Cent's actions. Some argued that his loyalty would strengthen both his and Eminem's reputations, showcasing a level of devotion rarely seen in the modern music industry. Others warned that public outbursts of this scale could backfire, drawing attention to conflict instead of artistry. Fans were shocked to see the full intensity of 50 Cent's response, and emotions ran high as debates about loyalty, respect and rivalry consumed forums, YouTube comment sections, and social media threads. The situation reached a fever pitch when reports surfaced of private confrontations at a recent celebrity event. Attendees described whispers of 50 Cent walking into rooms with purpose, confronting individuals who had publicly criticized Eminem, and asserting his stance in no uncertain terms. Even people who had previously remained neutral found themselves navigating tense encounters, unsure of how to respond. The energy was palpable, with the family and close friends of both artists divided and on edge, worried about potential fallout. By the end of this initial wave of conflict, one thing was undeniable. 50 Cent's loyalty to Eminem was unwavering. Every statement, every confrontation, and every viral clip underscored his commitment to defending a friend, a collaborator, and a legend. The digital storm had transformed into real-world drama, and the rap community was captivated. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and speculation about the next move was relentless. Would a musical response drop? Would private conflicts escalate publicly? Or would 50 Cent's firepower serve as a warning strong enough to silence the critics? The first chapter of this saga ended with anticipation and uncertainty. The live stream, the confrontations, the leaked rumors of studio sessions, all of it had set the stage for an escalating drama that the hip-hop world could not ignore. One thing was certain: the loyalty, the rage, and the strategy on display had turned what might have been a typical dispute into a historic moment in modern rap culture. The aftermath of 50 Cent's explosive outburst sent shockwaves through the industry. Headlines screamed, social media exploded, and every corner of the rap world seemed to be discussing the feud. But behind the public spectacle, the tension was far from over. 50 Cent's actions had ignited a chain reaction, and while fans were thrilled by his loyalty, insiders revealed that the situation was becoming increasingly complex. Conversations behind closed doors painted a picture of strategic maneuvering, careful alliances, and rising stakes that no one could ignore. It all began with a direct message from an unexpected source. A prominent producer, known for collaborating with both Eminem and 50 Cent in the early 2000s, reached out with a warning. "This is bigger than you think," the message read. "People are watching every move, and some don't want this drama to end peacefully." The message put 50 Cent on high alert. He knew that defending Eminem publicly would inevitably draw both allies and adversaries, and he was prepared to navigate the fallout with precision. The energy in his home studio was palpable. His team sensed the tension and worked diligently to manage the situation, anticipating every twist before it occurred. Meanwhile, Eminem's team was quietly analyzing the potential fallout. They understood that 50 Cent's fiery defense could serve as both a shield and a trigger. If handled correctly, it could silence critics and reinforce Eminem's dominance in the rap world. But missteps could lead to prolonged conflicts, dragging reputations through public scrutiny. Advisors and legal consultants were consulted to ensure that no reckless action would jeopardize their standing. In private discussions, Eminem expressed gratitude but also concern. "I appreciate him, but we have to be smart," he reportedly said. "Let's not let the rage overshadow the music." The digital sphere was relentless. Every clip, every comment, and every post about 50 Cent's defense went viral. Memes circulated, hashtags trended, and reaction videos flooded platforms. Fans were shocked by the intensity, sharing clips of 50 pacing, shouting, and warning critics that disrespecting Eminem had consequences. Emotions ran high across comment sections, dividing the audience into camps. Those who admired his loyalty, those who feared escalation, and those who simply wanted drama to unfold. The narrative became larger than any one individual, with the audience actively shaping the story in real time. Industry insiders hinted at secret meetings taking place in Los Angeles. 50 Cent reportedly convened his closest collaborators, plotting the next steps. The goal was clear: send a message that disrespecting Eminem would not be tolerated, while avoiding unnecessary public confrontation that could spiral into legal or personal troubles. These sessions, shrouded in secrecy, were described as intense and strategic, with 50 Cent meticulously analyzing every scenario, every potential reaction, and every ripple effect. He was calculating, like a general planning a battle, a source explained. Every word, every move was intentional. This wasn't about ego. It was about loyalty and legacy. The drama escalated when rumors surfaced of a private confrontation at an exclusive industry event. Attendees reported that 50 Cent had sought out individuals who had been publicly critical of Eminem, engaging in hushed but intense conversations. Though no physical altercations occurred, the tension was palpable. People described the energy as electric, with whispers of pointed gestures, stern warnings, and a presence that demanded attention. Fans who caught glimpses of the event on social media were shocked. Emotions ran high, and the family of both artists reportedly became divided, concerned about how far the conflict could go amid this chaos. A surprising twist emerged: a rumored collaboration between 50 Cent and Eminem in response to the online critics. The buzz suggested that the duo was recording a track together, designed to assert dominance and silence detractors. Leaks hinted at intense studio sessions, heated exchanges over lyrics, and strategic decisions about how to balance aggression with artistry. Fans speculated endlessly about what the track would contain. Would it be subtle, a lyrical jab, or an outright declaration of supremacy? Every post, comment, and clip fueled anticipation, keeping the world on edge. The social media fallout was equally intense. Influencers, bloggers, and commentators debated 50 Cent's actions with fervor. Some argued that he was the ultimate friend, defending his ally with unmatched intensity. Others cautioned that public confrontations of this magnitude could backfire, potentially drawing attention away from music and artistry. The debates spilled into fan forums, YouTube comment sections, and even late-night shows, highlighting the cultural significance of the conflict. Fans were shocked by the magnitude, emotions ran high, and everyone was waiting for the next explosive development. In the midst of this storm, 50 Cent's personal life became entangled. Friends and family expressed concern about the toll the public spectacle could take on him, warning that the intensity of the drama might lead to burnout or unwanted consequences. "He's so invested," one insider revealed. "It's more than loyalty. It's personal." He feels like he has to protect Eminem at all costs. Despite these warnings, 50 Cent remained unwavering. His commitment to defending Eminem overrode personal concerns, emphasizing that loyalty and respect were non-negotiable in his book. As the saga continued, rival artists reportedly began taking notice. Some reached out discreetly, offering alliances or mediations, while others seemed to watch from the sidelines, curious about how the drama would unfold. Industry analysts noted that 50 Cent's actions had shifted the power dynamic, making it clear that disrespect toward Eminem would not be tolerated. Every confrontation, every leaked clip, and every viral post added layers to the unfolding narrative, turning what could have been a typical feud into a historic moment in modern hip-hop. Private conversations hinted at the emotional complexity of the situation. 50 Cent reportedly confided in close friends that the intensity of his actions stemmed not just from loyalty, but from frustration at seeing a legend being undermined. "It's not just about Eminem," he said. "It's about what he represents. The culture, the history, the music. People don't realize how important this is." The sentiment resonated with fans who understood the deep roots of loyalty and respect in hip-hop. reinforcing the narrative that this conflict was about more than personal feelings. It was about legacy. By the end of this phase, one thing was clear: 50 Cent's defense had escalated into a full-blown cultural event. Social media buzzed with speculation, studios buzzed with rumors, and fans were glued to every update. Emotions ran high as discussions spanned from loyalty and artistry to strategy and influence. The rap community was captivated, divided, and anxious about what would come next. Would a musical response be unleashed? Would private confrontations escalate publicly? Or would the firepower of 50 Cent's loyalty serve as a powerful deterrent to further criticism? The first waves of conflict had set the stage for something unprecedented. 50 Cent's loyalty, intensity, and strategic thinking transformed a potential internet spat into a saga of epic proportions. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, every move monitored, every statement scrutinized, and every reaction amplified. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high, and the rap world had officially entered uncharted territory. All thanks to one man's unwavering commitment to defending a friend. The tension surrounding 50 Cent's explosive. Defense of Eminem reached a fever pitch as whispers of behind-the-scenes maneuvering became public. Insiders revealed that major labels were quietly monitoring the situation, weighing the potential impact on upcoming releases, collaborations, and public perception. 50 Cent's unwavering loyalty had ignited a cultural moment, and executives understood that the fallout could redefine alliances, careers, and the power dynamics within hip-hop. The digital landscape, meanwhile, was ablaze. Clips of 50 Cent confronting critics and expressing his fury were being shared at an unprecedented rate. Fans dissected every word, every gesture, and every line of his fiery statements. Emotions ran high across comment sections, with discussions oscillating between admiration for his loyalty and concern for possible escalation. The online community became a living extension of the conflict, amplifying tension and intensifying the stakes. Amid the chaos, an anonymous tip emerged suggesting that a private showdown was being arranged between rival influencers who had mocked Eminem. Sources claimed that 50 Cent had personally contacted these individuals, warning them that their disrespect would not go unanswered. He wasn't joking, an insider reported. Every move was deliberate, every word carefully calculated. He wanted to make it clear that Eminem isn't someone you cross lightly. The intensity of these private messages fueled speculation that something monumental was about to occur. Fans were shocked by the audacity, emotions ran high, and the anticipation of a public confrontation became almost palpable. Meanwhile, the music world was buzzing with speculation about a potential collaboration that would symbolize retaliation and reinforce loyalty. Rumors suggested that 50 Cent and Eminem were in the studio, crafting a track that combined blistering lyrical prowess with pointed messages aimed at critics. Behind closed doors, the sessions were described as intense and meticulous. Every beat, every rhyme, and every pause was examined to maximize impact. Sources close to the duo revealed that the energy in the studio was electric, with both artists channeling frustration, anger, and pride into their music. Fans speculated endlessly about what the track might contain, from subtle jabs to overt declarations of dominance. The anticipation was nearly unbearable, as the world waited to witness how artistry and loyalty would merge into a definitive statement. As the saga unfolded, rival artists reportedly began assessing their positions. Some attempted to mediate, while others silently observed, gauging when and if they should enter the fray. Analysts noted that 50 Cent's actions had shifted the industry's balance of power, sending a clear message that disrespect toward Eminem would have serious consequences. The ripple effect extended beyond music. Social media personalities, bloggers, and influencers weighed in, further inflating the narrative. Clips of 50 Cent pacing in his studio, rehearsing lines, and making pointed statements circulated widely. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and discussions about loyalty, influence, and respect dominated online forums and late-night shows alike. The personal stakes for 50 Cent were more significant than most realized. While publicly he projected confidence and fury, behind the scenes he confided to close friends about the weight of the situation. "It's more than just defending Eminem," he reportedly said. "It's about protecting what we've built, the history of this culture, and the respect that has been earned over decades." Friends and family expressed concern for his well-being, cautioning that the emotional toll could be considerable. Despite the warnings, 50 Cent's resolve remained unshaken. Loyalty and integrity, in his view, outweighed personal comfort or safety. Amidst the growing storm, a surprising twist emerged. A prominent journalist released an exclusive interview with one of Eminem's former collaborators, claiming insider knowledge of the feud's origins. The interview suggested that the criticism aimed at Eminem had deeper roots, tied to long-standing rivalries and professional jealousy. The revelation added a new layer to the conflict, indicating that 50 Cent's defense wasn't simply reactive, but was responding to a broader narrative of undermining a legend. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high, and debates erupted about whether the feud was truly personal or symptomatic of larger tensions within the industry. Social media continued to fuel the fire. Hashtags related to 50 Cent and Eminem trended worldwide, with millions engaging in discussions about loyalty, artistry, and respect. Influencers shared their takes, creating reaction videos and analyzing every statement from the artists. Memes spread like wildfire, mixing humor with pointed commentary, keeping the conversation alive and amplifying every nuance of the conflict. The audience's involvement transformed the feud from a private matter into a global spectacle, with fans eagerly dissecting every move and predicting what might happen next. In a strategic twist, 50 Cent reportedly hosted an exclusive listening party for close associates and select media representatives. The event was shrouded in secrecy, designed to showcase upcoming music and underscore his unwavering support for Eminem. Attendees described an atmosphere of intensity, with 50 Cent addressing the crowd directly, warning detractors that disrespect would not be tolerated. "We're not just talking music here," he reportedly said. "This is about loyalty, history, and respect. Don't underestimate what we're willing to do to defend that." Fans who caught glimpses of the event on social media were shocked. Emotions ran high, and speculation about new music and public responses reached fever pitch. Industry insiders also hinted at legal consultations taking place in parallel with the artistic endeavors. While no official lawsuits were filed, the mere discussion of potential legal actions added an additional layer of tension. 50 Cent was reportedly careful to balance aggression with prudence, ensuring that public actions did not create unnecessary risks. His meticulous approach underscored the complexity of the situation. Defending a friend publicly while maintaining professional and legal integrity is no small task. Fans were shocked by the level of planning. Emotions ran high, and the careful orchestration behind every move became a story in itself. The culmination of these events set the stage for what could be a historic moment in hip-hop. 50 Cent's loyalty, intensity, and strategic approach transformed a social media feud into a saga with multiple layers. Public spectacle, artistic expression, industry maneuvering, and personal investment. The tension was palpable. The stakes were immense, and the world watched closely. Every move, every statement, and every leak added fuel to a fire that seemed impossible to extinguish. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the anticipation for the next development reached a fever pitch. Even as the world speculated, 50 Cent remained focused. Sources reported that he spent countless hours reviewing social media, analyzing trends, and predicting potential outcomes. His goal was clear: protect Eminem, reinforce respect, and assert control over the narrative. The discipline and foresight he displayed underscored his role not just as a loyal friend, but as a calculated strategist capable of navigating complex social, artistic, and cultural landscapes. Fans were shocked by his dedication. Emotions ran high, and the broader implications for hip-hop culture became increasingly apparent. By the end of this chapter, it was evident that 50 Cent's defense of Eminem had evolved into a multifaceted event with repercussions across music, social media, and industry dynamics. Every statement, every clip, and every reaction contributed to a narrative of loyalty, respect, and strategic brilliance. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high, and the world was left wondering what the next move would be in a saga that had become larger than life, turning a personal feud into a global spectacle. The climax of the saga saw 50 Cent taking an even bolder stance, merging public confrontation, strategic social media maneuvers, and artistic statements. Sources revealed that he had planned a multi-tiered approach. First, address critics head-on online. Second, release music that reinforced loyalty and dominance. And third, control the narrative in traditional media. The audacity of this approach sent shockwaves through the industry. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high, and the attention from journalists, bloggers, and social media influencers escalated rapidly. The intensity of the situation made it clear that this was no ordinary feud. It had evolved into a defining cultural moment, with implications far beyond a single argument. Behind the scenes, the pressure mounted. Close associates described 50 Cent as laser-focused, spending long hours coordinating with lawyers, managers, and publicists to ensure that every public appearance and statement would maximize impact. "He's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers," an insider noted. The strategic depth of his actions surprised many in the industry, emphasizing that his defense of Eminem wasn't just fueled by emotion, it was carefully orchestrated. Fans were shocked by the level of planning. Emotions ran high, and speculation about the unfolding events reached a fever pitch. Every public post, every interview, and every social media clip became a calculated move in a high-stakes game of influence and loyalty. Amid the tension, reactions from other artists began to surface. Some offered quiet support, signaling that loyalty within the hip-hop community still carried weight. Others remained silent, weighing whether joining the discussion might backfire or escalate tensions further. Rival rappers were reportedly monitoring the situation, analyzing how 50 Cent's actions might impact alliances, streaming numbers, and overall public perception. The ripple effect demonstrated that this feud was more than a simple dispute. It was a demonstration of power, influence, and the importance of standing up for allies. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and debates across social media explored who had the upper hand and what the eventual consequences would be. A pivotal moment occurred when snippets of a studio session leaked online, showing 50 Cent and Eminem in a room together, trading bars with razor-sharp intensity. The energy captured in the clips was electric, with each line carrying a clear message. Disrespect toward Eminem would not be tolerated. Fans dissected every second, with speculation running wild about what the full track might reveal. The online reaction was immediate, with millions engaging in discussions, sharing memes, and creating content around the feud. Fans were shocked by the intensity. Emotions ran high, and the anticipation of the full release became nearly unbearable. The leaked session showcased not just artistry, but a powerful symbol of unity and defiance. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's social media presence became a battlefield of its own. He posted cryptic messages, behind-the-scenes videos, and pointed commentary that hinted at both past grievances and future moves. The subtlety of some posts, combined with the overt aggression of others, created a narrative full of suspense and intrigue. Analysts noted that this duality was deliberate, keeping audiences engaged while maintaining a strategic advantage over critics. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high, and every post became fodder for debate, meme creation, and endless speculation. The digital conversation surrounding 50 Cent and Eminem became a phenomenon, dominating trending topics and online discourse. Unexpectedly, mainstream media began weighing in with opinion pieces, interviews, and analysis of the feud. Pundits dissected every action, from the lyrical content of leaked tracks to the timing of social media posts. While some argued that 50 Cent's aggression might escalate tension unnecessarily, others praised his loyalty and strategic brilliance. Even celebrities outside of music commented, highlighting how the saga had transcended the hip-hop community to capture global attention. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the cultural significance of 50 Cent's defense became increasingly evident. What started as a personal feud had evolved into a multi-layered phenomenon with implications for music, media, and celebrity influence. On a personal level, 50 Cent reportedly confided to a close circle of friends and family about the emotional weight of the situation. "It's not just about defending Eminem," he said. "It's about standing for what's right, about loyalty, and about showing the world that respect matters." Those close to him expressed concern for his well-being, recognizing that the intensity of the feud and the constant scrutiny could take a toll. Despite these worries, 50 Cent remained resolute, channeling his energy into music, social media, and strategic planning. Fans were shocked by the vulnerability behind his public bravado. Emotions ran high, and the human dimension of the story added depth to the unfolding drama. The final act of this saga, according to insiders, was set to involve a public announcement and a coordinated music release that would definitively assert 50 Cent and Eminem's dominance. Plans included exclusive interviews, teaser clips, and select media appearances designed to ensure maximum impact. Every detail was considered, from timing to content to the potential reactions of critics and fans alike. This meticulous orchestration underscored 50 Cent's ability to control a narrative, even in a situation that could easily spiral out of control. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high, and the anticipation of the culminating moment reached a fever pitch across social media and entertainment circles. As the tension reached its zenith, rival commentators speculated about the possibility of retaliation, counter disses, or other unforeseen developments. Analysts predicted that the saga might redefine standards for loyalty and public confrontation in hip-hop, setting a precedent for how artists defend one another and assert influence. The story had grown beyond a personal feud to become a cultural event, with multiple stakeholders, global audiences, and far-reaching consequences. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and discussions about the broader implications dominated online communities. Podcasts and late-night commentary, ultimately, 50 Cent's unwavering commitment to defending Eminem highlighted both the power of loyalty and the complexities of navigating modern celebrity culture. He had transformed a simple act of support into a multidimensional narrative encompassing artistry, strategy, social media influence, and cultural authority. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the saga had cemented itself as a defining moment in the history of hip-hop. Every move, every post, and every lyric reinforced the narrative. Loyalty matters, respect is earned, and crossing these boundaries comes at a cost. By the end of this chapter, the world was left with a lingering question. What would happen next? Would rival artists respond? Would social media erupt further? Or would the carefully orchestrated strategy of 50 Cent and Eminem assert unchallenged dominance? One thing was clear. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the story would continue to unfold, leaving an indelible mark on music, culture, and celebrity influence. The saga had transformed a simple dispute into a multi-layered narrative of loyalty, strategy, artistry, and human emotion, proving that in hip-hop, as in life, nothing is ever simple, and every move carries weight. And just like that, the 50 Cent saga leaves fans on the edge of their seats. Emotions ran high, alliances were tested, and the music world watched as one of hip-hop's most legendary feuds, though really more a story of loyalty than conflict, unfolded in real time. Fans are shocked, theories are flying, and no one can predict what will happen next. Will rival rappers finally respond? Will 50 Cent and Eminem drop that definitive track to settle the score once and for all? Or is this just the opening act of a much bigger drama? The possibilities are endless, and the suspense is absolutely electrifying. What we do know is that loyalty, power, and influence have never been on full display like this. 50 Cent has shown that defending your people isn't just about words. It's about strategy, timing, and a fearless approach to confrontation. And Eminem? Well, he has the support of a true ally who knows how to dominate the narrative, keep fans engaged, and make sure that every move is calculated for maximum impact. The family of hip-hop, the fans, and the entire music industry were left divided, analyzing every clip, every post, every lyric. Emotions ran high and nobody was left indifferent. Now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think about 50 Cent's approach? Was it genius, reckless, or just the perfect display of loyalty? Do you think this feud or alliance will spark more drama in the weeks ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we want to hear from you. And if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe for the latest breaking celebrity and rap news, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and you don't want to miss what's coming next in this explosive saga.